Jonathan, just 4 years ago, you were a virtual unknown when you appeared in Britain's Got Talent. And look at you now, 4 hugely successful albums and the youngest tenor ever to achieve a classical #1 album. What a change in fortune, young man.
just slightly. Hi, it's I have been just incredibly lucky. I've been supported by remarkable people. I've had the support of my family, the people who watched the show, and yeah, I thank my lucky stars, and I thank them every single day.
Singing, of course, is your life, and it has been since childhood. Tell me a little bit about growing up and why music became all important to you in your life.
It's a tough question. I guess in a way it's an easy way for me to express myself. Sometimes I have difficulty, I guess, putting my thoughts into words and my feelings into those too. So music became initially an outreach and a way to express myself, yeah. But it's become weirdly so much more than that. It's just I've always loved it, and I could never escape it.
Is it true that by the age of 14 you had 4 major music conservatories in London looking to attract you?
Yeah, yes. I applied for the 4 major conservatoires, the junior departments, and they all said yes. So I had my pick of the litter, thankfully.
And did you take one up?
I did. I was part of the Junior Royal Academy of Music, which is just by Madame Tussauds. And yeah, I studied there for a few years, actually, under Sarah Reynolds, who taught me many wonderful things, and really that was a lot of what led me up to being on the show and actually being able to sing on a stage in general.
Yeah, was the plan to become a professional opera singer? Was that always the plan, the blueprint?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a blueprint even now. I think a lot of my career and my life in general has just been going with the flow.
Yeah, well, the audition you did, that you entered as a duet, of course, with
Yeah.
Charlotte Giaconelli. Who was Charlotte, and how did you come to be singing with her?
Well, we both went to the same high school, and we both picked pretty much the exact same GCSE subjects. In fact, in our GCSE music performance exam, we sang the prayer, and so it was, a random 2012 day, possibly even a 2011 day, when Charlotte messaged me just asking, do you want to come on this little show, Britain's Got Talent? Not a lot of people heard of it. Could use the.
And did you enter it with any great expectation?
No, absolutely not. That's the crazy thing. In fact, a lot of people specifically told me, if you go on this kind of thing, don't really expect anything from it, and that really did prepare me, because if none of this had ever happened, I wouldn't be incredibly disappointed. I would just be me.
But both of you and Charlotte, you've gone your separate ways since then. Do you still keep in touch with her, though?
Yeah, we try to. It's tough being busy as we are, but yeah, we try.
How was the Britain's Got Talent experience for you overall? How would you rate it?
Honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was great interacting with so many people who have that spark of creativity and who want to get out there and make something of themselves. It was great. Even the crew were nice. It was a really positive experience, and it allowed me to blossom into a more complete person. Yeah.
Before we leave it, though, it can't have been easy to be beaten by a dog act.
No one will ever let me forget it. None of my friends. But it's funny now, and honestly, Ashley herself, she sincerely deserved to win that, because her dedication to the craft and to training dogs and to giving dogs homes was certainly admirable.
A very diplomatic answer, Jonathan, if I may say so. Since then, as I say, you've had 4 huge albums, 2 with Charlotte and then 2 on your own. You've toured the UK, you've sung in America. Isn't there a series of gigs that you did in America that surely must have been one of the highlights of your career so far, that back in 2014?
Yeah, absolutely. There are a few gigs in America. There was one which was the Muhammad Ali Fight Night, which was just incredible, like a completely star-studded evening, particularly with David Foster on stage with me, who also graced the stage in this second performance, which was I think at the Milken Institute, where Neo, Adam Levine, Sting, they were all there. I was on stage at the same time as them for the finale. It just blew my mind to be among these legends, these incredible people.
And I heard you got a standing ovation, Jonathan.
I just, it baffles me a little bit. I'm just so thankful for the way the accepting nature of people when, you know, it's so easy to think that people are very closed-minded in today's society.
Yeah.
But people are a lot more open than it might seem.
Would you like to do more in the States?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But before I do more in the States, what I need to do is to come to Ireland.
Of course you do. And why are you not? Because you are touring in very shortly.
I know it's so strange. It seems tough to get a gig in Ireland. I need someone to hire me. Anyone listening who needs a tenor. I need to come to Ireland.
For 20%, I'll do it myself, Jonathan. Jonathan, you're still only 21 years old. You were just 17 when you were in Britain's Got Talent. How much have you changed, do you feel, over the past 4 years?
It's a weird question. I feel I would have changed, you know, a whole lot, regardless of if I'd gone on the show or not. But the fact that I did go on the show helped me to change for the better. And the person that I have become, who is still, for all intents and purposes, me, is just a lot happier, a lot brighter.
You were bullied at school, I know that, and we needn't go over that, but who's having the last laugh now, Jonathan?
I think it might be me, possibly.
Let's talk about the new single, Christmas Dream Come True. Wouldn't it be lovely if you had a brand new #1 hit for Christmas?
Wouldn't it just?
Where did you get this song from, Jonathan?
Well, this is actually an original. This is written by Chris Broom, who in fact wrote a few of the tracks that are on Believe,
yes, the album, yeah.
New album. And we actually recorded this last year, and we did a soft release where, you know, people could download it. But we really thought that it was a great little track, and we both loved the holiday season. So we thought this year we would really, really push it, and that's what we're trying to do. We're putting it out there, and hopefully a lot of people really enjoy it and feel that Christmas spirit.
Well, fingers crossed for you, and I do hope your Christmas dream comes true. Well, what are you doing for Christmas yourself? Are you at home?
I am. I will be mostly at home in between all of the gigs and the last night of the Christmas proms, all that kind of stuff. But with luck, I will be on Christmas Day itself, spending it at home with my family.
Fabulous. In the meantime, we'll have to look for an agent to get you over to Ireland, because that's a must. That is a must.
Yes.
Jonathan, can I wish you a very happy Christmas? I want to end up with your new Christmas song, and as I say, fingers crossed for it. It's called Christmas Dream Come True by Jonathan Antoine. Jonathan, happy Christmas to you.
Thank you so much, and happy Christmas.